Introduction to controller. The concept of control system is to sense the deviation of the output from the desired value and correct it till the desired output is achieved. So this is the main concept of control system. So it is nothing but it will sense the deviation, and deviation is nothing but if we are giving the some reference input and we are getting the some different output from the particular reference input, then there is a deviation between them, and the controller will take place in an action like that. It will give the desired value and correct it until the desired output is achieved. It will take action again and again. So the second is the deviation of the actual output from its desired value is called an error, right? So we are giving some reference input and we are getting some other output or some different output, so there will be an error. So the measurement of error is possible because of the feedback element. So we can measure this error by using the feedback element. So what is the function of feedback? So the feedback allows us to compare the actual output with its desired value to generate the error basically. So feedback basically compare the actual output and desired output, so that will give an error. What is the function of controller? So controller is an element which accept the error in some form of and decide the proper corrective action. So based on the error, it will take action and fed to the our final element, different control element. So the output of controller is then applied to the process or final control element, and this bring the output back to its desired set point value. And finally, if when it put it apply to the process or final control element, so this will bring the output back to its desired set point. So we will get the desired output response by the action of controller. And finally, the control is the heart of the control system, and the accuracy of the entire system depend on how sensitive is the controller to the error it is detected and how it is manipulate such an error. So this is the controller working actually. So this is the main part of our control system. So controller plays a very important role, or it will its accuracy basically depend upon the like how sensitive is the controller to the error it is getting detected, and finally and how much it will correct or manipulated. So that is the accuracy of your controller. So these are the basic controller nowadays used in industries. So most of the industry controller may be classified according to their control action. So here the 6 type of controller we utilize nowadays in industrial controller. The first one is two position, or two position means on and off position controller we can say. Then second is the proportional controller. Then third is the integral controller. Fourth is the proportional plus integral controller. Fifth is the proportional plus derivative controller, and seventh is the proportional plus integral plus derivative controller. So one by one we will discuss all these kind of controller. So these are the main categories of controller we are using nowadays in industries for different purposes. So first is the two position on off controller we can say that. So the most elementary controller made is of two position, that is on and off controller mode. Okay, so either our controller will be on, and the secondly we can say it will be off. So it is the simplest and cheapest form of controller. So simplest means it is just like a switch basically, so it will give the two position on and off. And secondly, the simple construction, it is due to the simple construction it is the cheap or less expensive we can say. So the most general form of the controller is given by the value like that we are getting the output p is equal to 0%, p is equal to 100%. So p is equal to 0% means we are getting the error. If the error is less than 0, then we get the total p value, yani ki percentage of response will be 0%. Okay, if the error we can say that is like our ep is nothing but the error relation show that measured value is less than the set point. Okay, so measured value is our output and set point is our reference input basically, right? So 0% is nothing but when ep is less than 0. So we can see this graph, this is the controller output and this is the error percentage. Now see, when 0% error is there, then the value of this ep will be 0. Okay, so the value of EP will be 0 at this point. And similarly, when P is equal to 100%, okay, then EP is greater than 0, we can say. Then so this is the response when EP is greater than 0 or P percentage is 100%. Okay, when EP is greater than 0. So this is the example of on off switch. So it will be on for this position when our P value, or we can say that control output is 100%, then it is the on position. And when P value is 0%, then it is the off position. Okay, so this figure basically show the relation between the measured value and the set point. Okay, the controller output will be full, that is 100%. And when the measured value is more than the set point, then the controller output will be 0. Right, so this is our two position on off controller. Thank you very much. Stay tuned with us for more videos on the industrial controller. We will discuss more over controller in further slides or in further lectures. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.